Hi everyone, I'm Cher from Polaris, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about our plans for the next few weeks. We are going to be focusing primarily on the topic of anxiety over the next 2 weeks, and myself and my team have put together a fantastic lineup for you where we are going to be giving you tips and hints about dealing with anxiety. After all, as one can imagine, we are going through a world pandemic right now, and everybody is experiencing anxiety to some degree. I certainly am struggling myself to manage my own anxiety lately. So we thought it would be a really good idea to get together as a team and bring you some information, some education, some tips, some hints, some very practical things. So do stay tuned to what we have lined up for you in the coming weeks. So I'd like to start off just by defining anxiety. A lot of people use the word and perhaps are not very clear on what it is exactly. So anxiety is an energetic emotion which tends to get stuck in our body. And usually it's an emotion caused by fear, generally fear of the future, fear of something happening. And these fears can be real, like for example an exam or a dental appointment, or they can sometimes also be imagined fears, like the fear of somebody abandoning us, for example, or the fear of failing. And these fears generally cause a very felt sense of discomfort in the body, which we call anxiety. Okay? Anxiety can also be a very healthy response to our world. So it is actually our anxiety that prepares us to flee from danger, that prepares us to perform on stage. However, when it gets out of hand, it no longer becomes something that we can manage. And this is where we really start to feel uncomfortable and wish we could get rid of this awful feeling. So if you are an anxiety sufferer, as I am, you will be familiar with certain feelings, and anxiety can present very much in our body. For example, it can present as a restless feeling, it can present as sweaty palms, it can present as palpitations in our chest, a feeling of panic, digestive problems, headaches, you name it. Anything manifesting in the body is generally anxiety. It can also manifest as skin disorders, for example. But anxiety can also be very much in our head, so it can appear to be in the form of very obsessive thoughts that can't go away, maybe unrealistic thoughts, maybe scary thoughts, maybe what we call ruminations, thoughts that just keep coming back, and very persistent thoughts. So anxiety can create that, okay? And obviously we have also an emotional experience of anxiety, where we just feel this fear, this feeling that something bad is going to happen. Or, for example, waking up in the morning with this feeling of dread, of not wanting to face the day. So if you are experiencing any of that, it's very likely that you are experiencing anxiety which isn't being managed well. Okay, so that's what we're here for. We've come together. Following this video, you will be able to access a blog on our website, polarisconsultancy.life, where you will find a very detailed definition of what anxiety is, what it feels like, and a very detailed hints and tips section of things you can do on a practical level day to day to help yourself manage your own anxiety. We're also going to come to you in the coming days with a mindfulness meditation video clip. Mindfulness is a wonderful way of coping with our anxiety, primarily because it keeps us very much in the here and now. We're going to offer you tips to help children who are feeling anxious about going back to school. We're going to offer you self-reflexology for self-soothing and anxiety, which you can do at home. And lastly, towards the end of our fortnight campaign, we're going to come to you with a panel of experts who are going to be here to reply to any questions you may have. Okay, so stay tuned. I hope that we can be of help to you in the coming weeks, and we look forward to having your question and answers in the next few weeks. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.